Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new or just clicked on this video, thank you very much. My name is Alexis and this is the Goddess of Daydreams Tarot. Today I'll be doing a general reading on the energies that the new moon in Gemini are bringing in. So let's take a peek at the energies that the universe wants us to be aware of, to be open for, and to be cautious of during this new moon in Gemini. So with that said, let's jump right in. I'll be using a couple of oracles and some tarot. We're starting off with the the oracle of shadows and light to see the overall energy that is coming through this new moon. So with new moons, new intentions, especially in the energy of Gemini, how we wish to communicate towards the universe on the wants and needs and desires that we specifically feel and desire for, or the energies of better communication and the understanding of oneself and the others around. So I hope everyone's having a wonderful day, morning or evening. Hope all is well, and if not, I hope this reading makes you feel better. Spirit, what do you have for my collective? Take what resonates, and feel free to share these messages if you know someone can hear them. All right, that one came up. Now what do we have? Witch at the end of the world, an important end, a new beginning. We have card 45. 45 can be significant to you. You could be born on the 4th or the 5th, or you could be born on the 9th. Take the energies as they resonate. So let me see. So of course I'm picking this up, and the energy that I'm kind of getting is the Wizard of Oz because of this green witch. Okay, for some reason I'm getting the scene where Dorothy is locked in the room and the witch had put a hourglass in there, and basically she told her that by the time the hourglass finishes you're going to die. The thing was that I never really understood that part was, how was she going to die? She just locked her in the room and then just put an hourglass there. Maybe for some reason someone feels like you're going to be like at the end of your ropes or something, or you're going to meet your demise. But it's like, is it really my demise? I don't know. Let me look into the divination behind this card. It's very interesting. Experience an important and significant rearrangement of life on a personal or global level, affecting power sources, systems, and relationships. Changes in law, legal systems, the economy, and values and beliefs. There may be a need to be able to live more simply and in harmony with nature. Hold on one second. Yes, there is nothing to be frightened of, only a voyage to weather, and you make it through to the other side of the storm. The changes are part of our journey into a fifth dimensional world of the shift to a more peaceful planet where shadows and light are loved and accepted. All is well, and the little witch will keep the world safe till we reach the other side of these changes. All is well, all is well, all is well. So this feels like an energy that the collective has been going through where, and I'm not kind of surprised to get this kind of card where it does feel like it's the end of the world. Everybody's going crazy. Everything is getting more violent, more intense. People are just disregarding human rights and the way of living. And, we're kind of getting this glimpse of further going into this dystopian energy. However, with this new moon coming in, and especially of Gemini, it brings to me the energy of the Lovers. And even though, yes, through the energy of love and compassion and romance sounds great and what the world needs. It's mainly about making better choices for yourself, especially when it comes to who you are and what you want to be. Perhaps why this card is here is for the collective to, how can I put this, Spirit? Give me the words and wisdom. You have to alchemize this dystopian energy into something with more love and power that's going to be benefit for yourself. It's kind of like, you want to tell me it's the end of the world, but I'm going to see it as it's the beginning of a new world. Now, how you want that to be, it's going to be up to you. You cannot allow the people who think it's going to be the end and it was just going to be chaos and everything is futile, to rule your life. Maybe it's a brain, get it together. The energy I'm kind of picking up here is like people wanting to have a pessimistic outlook, but you're taking this in a more optimistic look. And I think that's also with this witch at the end of the world. Like, it's an end of one world, but it's the beginning of a new world. It's kind of like, hold on, I'm getting it together. It's like when back in the day when they were researching the Mayan calendar and they realized like the calendar ends, people assumed that it was going to be the end of the world. But how can I put it? Maybe the Mayans knew yes, it's going to be the end of the world, but it's going to be the beginning of something else, because when something ends, something new begins. But us society, we have a problem that when we hear it's the end of the world, we assume like it's going to be the apocalypse or like a zombie outbreak or natural disasters, the rapture. We just love to assume the worst. We have instead of romanticizing the energies of living in peace and living together within the world that we are in, we romanticize the apocalyptic and chaotic energies that are basically the opposite. It's what's a really great example of this card now that I'm thinking about it? When it was the beginning of the pandemic, and instead of trying to be cool, calm, and collective, people were busy watching Contagion and that movie Pandemic and all of these horrible things. Like, we're already in a weird sort of serious situation. We need to think very carefully and clear-headed and be mindful and monitor the situation. But instead, people went towards the chaos and the fear. Yes, feeding into the fear and making it worse. So with this witch at the end of the world, don't feed into the fear of the world that they're trying to portray is ending. Feed your energy into feed your energy into the new world that is about to be born or reborn. Let's go further into the Panther to see what else or other details Spirit can help me with. Mm-hmm. Yes, a lot of things are ending because a lot of things are being revealed. And this could be like in the description that I was saying. It could be global, it can be personal. Do not see this as something as chaotic. Instead, embrace this change and embrace the new. Let me get two more, Spirit. All right, take. Okay, too many going on here. All right. But yeah, I definitely see with this energy here, it's like the reason why the world is, chaotic as it is, because again, fear-based energies, people are assuming that because certain things are ending, that's it. Like, it's game over for humanity. And maybe you want it to be for your humanity, but not for me. I'm going to take this situation and, go with the flow so that I can welcome the new world into my life. All right. Where can I put this? Right over here. All right. So I see two different energies. Basically, it's the energy of like, what type of world do you want to live in? Again, given the energy of the Lover's card. So we have alliance, trust, honesty, compatibility with okay, stability, harmony, and acceptance. Understand that not everything is going to be in your control. Things need to fall apart in order for new energies and new beginnings to come. And when I see with this alliance and okay card, that everything is going to work out at the end. You're going to be okay. You're going to create new alliances. I'm sensing with this alliance card, maybe for some of you in the collective, you had to let go of people that you trusted, that were your friends, your close ones, and you feel kind of like alone in this, asking yourself if I made the right decision to end these connections and relationships. Spirit is saying yes, because everybody is going to be operating on a different frequency. And if they wish or choose to be in the frequency of fear, and you do not want to be in the frequency of fear, then you have to let them go. I tend to say you're not able to save everyone. You can only save those who want to be saved, if you wish to save them. And especially with this okay card here, it's like, again, this is only temporary. It is not going to be the end of the world, the end of humanity, the end of, all of civilization. Everything is going to work out as long as you are in your own vibration and frequency and maintaining it to be high vibrational. Excuse me while I take a sip of water. Like, yes, the chaos that we are experiencing in the world is intense, and there has to be a certain amount of mental endurance, and no, more like psychological endurance, and emotional, what's the word I'm looking for, and like an emotional resilience of what's happening. Because let's think about, like, even in the past, in the ancient times, how many times that we have heard it's going to be the end of the world. Like, I don't know, it's going to be Ragnarok, it's going to be the rapture, it's going to be the apocalypse, whatever names, people and religions like to call it. How many times we have been told that, and yet we are still here? So let that be an anchor for you in this world, or in this moment, that despite a bunch of end of times and a bunch of end of the worlds, we are still here. Yes, of course, some people do get lost in the process, and that is not very easy to navigate or to witness or go through. However, that does not mean it's going to be the end of all time. So take that as an anchor for you, that despite the chaotic changes and the misery and all of the sadness and disappointments, everything is going to be okay. And this is the high vibrational side, which you want to be in, which I do see at the end of all of this turbulence. You will be in your soul group. You will be with the people who see your energy, see who you are, appreciate and respect what you are. Now, for the low vibrational side, and this is what you want to avoid, we see illness, disease, weakness, fragility. And then we have commitment, binding, obstruction, and contract. Now, with this illness card here, I'm not, again, like with this witch card here, I'm not surprised to see. Definitely with this pandemic, it has definitely been a test of not just only the physical, but the mental and emotional energies that are within us and how we react to things. Now, I'm going to like give my personal story during the pandemic, where, like, I remember my mother was quite sick with COVID, and not once in my head or once I believed that she was going to die. Instead, I was like, let me be focused. Let me do what I can to take care of her, and we'll see through this. And with the resilience and, of course, routines and practices that I had to do and she had to do, she eventually got better. But it was all in the mindset of, you're not going to pass, you're not going to get worse, you're not going to die. I hope I can say die in YouTube. I don't know these days. Sorry. But yeah, with this illness card here, maybe for a lot of you, you are going through a time where you're battling some type of illness, whether it's physical, emotional, or mental, and you think like, am I going to give into this? No, do not give in. This illness is, how can I put it, Spirit? This illness energy is a sort of like, I don't want, how can I put this, Spirit? I need help with these words. I don't want to say it, but the word that keeps coming into my head is like, the illness is a testament to your power. For some of you, it's all in your head. For some of you, it's easier to overcome than you think. But you have to find the right formula that's going to help you. Like, I'm looking at this card and I'm seeing like this girl with these little medicines at the side. She has created her own routine or plan on how to get better. And perhaps that is what needs to be done for the collective. You must find your plan, or plan of action, your routine that's going to help you get better. Know what medicines make you feel good and make you feel better, and know what medicines cause harm and hindrance to other parts of your health. Now, aside from that, with this illness card here, again, if you are fighting something, do not see it as it's going to be the end of your life. It's going to be the end of the world for you. It won't be unless you allow it. And I kind of understand, like, in certain things I have no right to speak on of, especially when it's like serious illnesses. However, you still are alive. You still have life to live. Do not allow the energy of the illness to take over you. You have to take over the energy of the illness. Fight it in any way that you can. Do not give into it. And then with this commitment card here, it's like being binded to energies that you do not wish to be in. And when I see, like, with this side being the low vibrational energy, I had spoken I kind of had spoken on this a few times in some of my readings, where certain people will send this energy of illness to you to bind you to doing certain things for them, or to limit your energy to do certain things. And with this commitment card here, it's like your energy is being binded to certain places and situations that feel entitled to bind you to. It could be people, places, or situations. But yes, if you feel like, again, it goes back to making the choices. Do you want to live in a world where it's being reborn, where everything does work out in your favor and you are surrounded by love and people who you support? Or do you want to be stuck in the 3D realm where constant worry and bindings cause a lack of energy within you, and for you to be drained, for your energy to be open for illnesses and sicknesses to come in? Sorry, give me 1 second. For some of you, you may feel like your illness is limiting you to doing things. Do not allow your illness to limit you in any way. You have the power to overcome and do as you please. You can find a way, but you must open your energy and yourself to spirit and to divine to help you do what you wish to contribute or to become or to do. Excuse me. I'm also being told that for those that are getting stuck in the 3D, excuse me, stuck in the 3D realm, there's going to be new diseases coming in or an increase of sicknesses because of certain practices that have been done. And if you feel, maybe not if you feel, but I would say majority of the people trapped in the 3D realm feel that they are limited to doing certain things, that they have to be committed to certain areas in their life, that they're not going to be able to move around. It's kind of like, I don't know, I'm getting like this weird fucked up energy where it's like someone feels like they're so ill and weak that all they can do is just be in their house and work, and that's it, and that's all they can do. That is not the life that you want to live. That is not a life anyone should live. Even through sickness, like, people still go out and do what they wish and do as they please. So again, going back into the energy, don't feel that your illness or sickness should limit you to do or to stay in a certain area. You know, I'm gonna pull some tarot to get more energy or look into the energy of this. But yes, it's all about the choices that we make. Okay, so hold on. Something just told me what's also happening here is that illnesses are being used as like a weapon against people. Like, if you are sick or if you're feeling sick, then that means you cannot do certain things or you cannot be around certain people. A lot of limitations. And as we are ascending into the 5D, you have to ask yourself if you're going to allow these limitations to be placed in your life. Or don't allow these limitations to come through into the new world. Okay. Take these. All right. Okay, we got some really dynamic energy going on here. So, with alliance, I don't know why I say alliance, I have the Queen of Wands. This is for those who are ready to step into the new timeline, empowered and feeling good about it. With the Queen of Wands, she is assured that whatever decision that she makes is going to benefit and work out for her. She has no doubt that whatever she does or whatever plans she puts into action, that they won't work out for her. No, she believes that everything that she does, even if it doesn't work out, still works out for her. And with this kind of confidence and high self-esteem, you attract a lot of people towards you. Especially for those of you who have a lot of leadership like qualities. With this Queen of Wands, she's ready to lead her people. She's ready to get things done. She's ready to reveal and expose things and get the people riled up. I see this Queen of Wands as like a leader in like in a revolutionary. Like, maybe for some of you guys, as you're going into this new world, a lot of you are going to be revolutionary leaders, or you're going to be helping revolutionary leaders. And you could be a revolutionary leader in a big scale or even in a small scale. No matter how big or small the group is, you will be seen as a leader, to guide the people that wish to leave the 3D realm. Because under OK, I have the Knight of Wands, and that is you getting on your horse, ready to lead the masses, or the groups, or even two or three people to better lands, to better situations, to better lifestyles, to a better tomorrow. It's like, that as long as the sun rises, every day is going to be a new day to achieve and do something great, either for yourself or for those that are following you. You are setting the example, and you are showing those that you have the power to lead your life to somewhere better, to somewhere prosperous, to somewhere where your energy is welcomed and celebrated. You are showing that to those people or to yourself. Now, with illness, I have the Fool card here. I actually like that this energy is here because, again, for some of you that feel like your sickness or whatever situation that you're dealing with health-wise is limiting you, with the Fool here, it is going to be an energy that you're going to be welcoming from the new world that's going to put you on the path to healing, to overcoming, and to getting better, either mentally, physically, or emotionally and spiritually. Because remember, we also get spiritual sicknesses. But with this Fool card here, you're going to be on the path of recovery if you welcome that energy. Because again, it's all going to be on mindset. Do I allow this to rule me, or do I take control and confront it and move forward? And I see with here, the divine and your guides are giving you that path to go for healing, to go for truth, to go for empowerment, and go and live the life that you deserve to live. And then with commitment, I have the Wheel of Fortune, another very powerful card here. So for those of you that feel trapped and binded in certain situations and feel like you're not ascending or being in the place where you want to be, Spirit is going to take care of that. With this Wheel of Fortune card here, I'm being shown like this energy of like where those who are holding people back are going to be held back by a powerful force, however, it manifests into their lives. Like those who feel binded will be released, and those who have been keeping those binded will become binded themselves. They will be binded to the energies that they have sent out to you. And for some of you, there has been people that have been sending illness to you, and you are going to see in the new world, as you are stepping in your energy of recovering and getting better, you are going to see these people in the same energy that you were once in, but 10 times worse. All right, I'm going to pull some extra cards. Spirit, let me get an extra card for the Fool. Yeah, this goes back to a lot of things I have said before, now and in other videos. So with the Fool, I have the Seven of Swords. This is again an energy robbing, someone robbing you of your energy, of your health, of your power. That's why if you guys feel like, why do I constantly get sick? Why am I, constantly not feeling well? It is because there is an energy around you robbing you of your healing, robbing you of your time to heal, to recover, robbing you of the space and the energy that it needs, that is needed for you to heal and get better. Like this is basically with the Seven of Swords. This is like you calling at work saying, I'm ill, I can't come in. And they're like, oh, well, if you don't come in, then we're going to take these certain hours off, or you're going to be let go. And now you got to get to work because you don't want to lose your job, or you're like telling your landlord, I haven't been going to work, I've been dealing with like a serious illness, and they're like, well, that's not my problem. If you don't produce the rent, then I'm going to have to, kick you out. Like those type of energies are there to rob you of your time to heal, because you're stressing, you're having anxiety, you can't focus on recuperating because you're trying to maintain, the house, you're trying to maintain the bills, you're trying to maintain, certain lifestyles. But how can you maintain if you are not healing yourself? So be mindful of the Seven of Swords energy and the people or the situations and places that are putting you in this energy, because they're doing this with malicious intent. They know that you're not feeling well, but they don't care. Again, the lack of the lack of human, like the out of touch of the humane experience. Like, I know this person knows that they're human enough that they get sick as well, and they cannot move around and do certain things, but when it comes to you, that's totally disregarded. So be mindful of this energy. And I am going to pull one more card for the Queen of Wands. It's too many, Spirit. All right, with the Queen of Wands, I have the Hermit card here. It looks like for this leadership energy, it has been sort of brewing and developing for quite some time. For some of you, I kind of see with this Hermit card here that you've been learning the ways of being a leader, but also understanding your power and what you bring to not only yourself, but to humanity. This is basically understanding your role and what you have to offer. And I do like with this Hermit card here is because you know what you're capable of, but you want to make sure that you're going to be leading in the right energies and in the right ways. I also sense with this Hermit card and the Queen of Wands that you don't want to become like a corrupted leader, as we have seen through time. After a certain point, leaders become overwhelmed with this energy of corruption and they give in. I'm not saying all leaders do that, but definitely in history, there has been many instances where leaders do take advantage at one point of helping the people to now hinder the people. And I do see with this Hermit card here, you are learning from those experiences and making sure that you don't repeat those mistakes. Excuse me. But aside from all of this energy here, I do sense for a lot of the collective, at the end of whatever turbulence that we're going through, you are going to be making the right choices for yourself, whether it comes to your health, whether it comes to your leadership in your community, whether it's either, ending certain things in your life to begin anew, new adventures, new places, new spaces. You are doing it for all the right reasons. And with that, that is how the world is going to shift into a better place, because you are doing these things out of love, out of compassion, out of commitment to yourself and to do better. And with that, that is how the world becomes a better place. Now, with that said, let's wrap this up and see what the Clo has to say. All right. Let me get one more, Spirit. Oh, wow. We got 2 air cards here. So the first card that we have is the Fly. When I get this card, I sense a lot of angelic presence. So definitely there's going to be a lot of the spiritual teams from the divine realms guiding humanity into the new world. Know that you're going to be divinely protected, whatever choice that you decide to make for yourself now or in the new future. Just know that they are guiding you into a better area, into a better lifestyle, and into a better place. And then next, we have the float card here. Now, with this card in particular, I am getting a sense of change in travel, change in lands, and definitely new perspectives and energies that you may not have been aware of. So with this flow card here, Spirit and your divine are also moving you into new realms. Perhaps for some of you, you're going to be moving into either new states, new neighborhoods, new countries, however you see fit. This flow card here is going to be moving you out of the destruction of the old and into the energies of the new world. And with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please give it a like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more messages. I would definitely appreciate it, and it will give tremendous support to my channel. And thank you to the new and current viewers and subscribers for coming back to my channel and taking a look at my videos. I am most grateful and thankful and happy to see that the messages that I put out are helping those in need of their spiritual journey. And if you feel that this reading did not resonate, no worries. Feel free to check out the other readings on my channel. There's definitely a message there's definitely a message there for you during this time. So let's see. I got a lot of fire signs, so you could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could have those in your chart. I do see. Did I said air? I meant fire. Yeah, I also see air signs. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be one of those zodiacs, or you can have them in your chart. Definitely a lot of transformative energies. So expect positive transformations at the end of these, well, quote unquote, end of the world, and welcome the new energies of the new world and incorporate them into your life. Definitely, when you're choosing, choose for the better of yourself, the better for humanity, the better for your energy, the better for mankind. We are all capable of becoming better versions of ourselves and becoming extremely powerful energies that can help one another. So take this time for the new moon in Gemini to, sit with yourself and ask yourself, do I want to live in a world of chaos and fear embodying, or do I wish to live in a world where I am free to be and aligned with those who see my energy? And with that said, stay safe and have a good day.